Yo, we back with another episode of Conversation with TB, powered by yoazztweakin podcast, Yat podcast, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? And I'm the host TB Marley. And today I got my boy Milk74 in the building with me. How you feeling, bro?
I'm groovy like a John Singleton movie, man. I ain't got no complaints.
Oh, bro, oh, bro. Uh, we're gonna go from the beginning. We're gonna try to go from the beginning and then work our way to today. You feel me? So, where you from? What part of Cali you from?
I'm from Southern California, Los Angeles.
Bro. And you was born and raised there?
Born and raised in South Central LA.
Bro. All right. Now, what's both parents in the home?
Nah, I got adopted when I was 7 days old.
Uh,
Out the hospital.
so you was all right, bet. Um, so you had both adopted parents though, a mother and a father, and
No, just a mother.
oh, all right. So shit, bet. So basically, you don't do you know your real parents?
I met the I met the surrogate lady parent when I was probably like 23 or 24.
Right. And
Cause
what?
I met the biological sisters too.
Right.
Yeah.
And what was that like?
It was whatever, bro. Like I was more fucking with the sisters than her. I
Right.
really ain't got no type of feelings or emotions or any type of drive to even want to deal with her or mess with her. To be honest,
Right. Uh, do you think that's a feeling though, by not wanting to deal with her? Like, is that do you not want to deal with her because she put you up for adoption, or you don't want to deal with her because you just like shit? What is it to
well,
talk about?
she I don't think she put me up for adoption. They took her. They took me from her because she was on dope.
Oh, all right, bet. So when you ran into her, did you ever like sit and had a conversation with her that you wanted to have with her, or
I don't want to have it's no conversation to have with her. To be honest,
right? But everything cool with the siblings though. Y'all good and
yeah.
bro. I now what was it like growing up adopted? Like how was your well I'm sure you probably will say your adopted mom is your real mom. You feel me? Since she did
Yeah.
what she did. So what would you say it was like growing up with her?
Um, I mean, it was fun. Like, I mean, I didn't grow up. I mean, my household wasn't like um too street, but it wasn't too like square. If you understand what I'm saying,
Yeah, for sure.
it was like right in the middle. But the lady who raised me, my mother, she was black, so I grew up around all black people since I was a baby. I mean, so I don't know. I had fun as a kid, bro.
Right.
Um, yeah, I had fun until I hit 12 and 13, and that's when shit started changing. But before that, I was having fun.
Right. So I did she have kids, other kids?
Yeah, they was grown already though. When she adopted me, she adopted another boy 2 days later.
Right. So y'all grew up together.
Yeah, her kids was living with us at one point, but they was already grown.
Right. So
They was already in their 30s when she adopted us.
right. So what age was you when you figured out you was adopted?
When I got old enough for when people get mad at me, they say it.
Oh, all right. So basically, it'd be like to to hurt your feelings when you do something to somebody or whatever the
Yeah,
case may
probably
be.
like shit, 7, 8 years old, maybe 9, something like that.
And did that make you feel some type of way when they would throw that in your face?
Maybe when I was younger, maybe,
Right,
but not like that. No, not really.
right.
because I knew I didn't want to be raised. I knew at that time I knew what being raised with a drug head looked like,
Right.
and I didn't want that.
Right. So you
So
basically were saying I'd rather stay where I'm at than go back.
that's the only place I knew. But yeah, I knew for sure I didn't want to go to no drug head lady house for sure.
Right. I not going to school when you was going to school in the neighborhoods and stuff like that. Was there any like teasing and bullying off of being adopted, or it ain't go that far in the street to where people in the streets knew?
Um, well, like first, well, I'm gonna say this. Like my mama she didn't really have, she didn't. I remember when I was young, right? We was like probably 4 or 5. We lived on the east side of LA in the Swans Hood. This when
Right.
I was young though. She had a house over there, like a. That's because back then, like back then in Los Angeles, the black people couldn't move past the east side of LA. That's why all of them came from like the East LA, Watts. I mean the east side of LA, not East Los Angeles, but just the east side. So we lived over there, but after that we kind of moved into like okay areas until I was like um maybe 9 or 10. I remember this. I was somewhere around like first grade. This around like 9/11, and and she told us, me and my brother, she was like, "Look, do y'all want to stay in these big houses, or do y'all want stuff for Christmas?" And we was like, "We want shit for Christmas." So she was like,
Right.
"Well, we gotta downsize the house because Fast doesn't about to move out or whatever." So at first we was living in these big houses when we was young, but that's because all of us lived together. But
Right.
when we was like 10 and shit, we moved to 53rd and Dinker, and that's when I really shit, like a year into living over there, I jumped off the porch.
Right. So basically, y'all went from the okay neighborhoods to what people consider the ghetto.
Yeah, but like I was always, I mean, we was always in the ghetto. Her mama, my grandmother had property on 79th and Fifth since
Right.
like 1960. Since they came out here from the south,
Right.
since they migrated from Louisiana, they had got property over there, which is now the Hoovers, the 74 Hoovers.
Right.
But
All right.
but we did live in okay whatever areas. We lived like in View Park, but shit, you go outside the house and go down 1 block that way, you right back in the you on Crenshaw. You right back in the pretty much the ghetto.
Right.
And we lived in when I did that no jumper interview, I said Baldwin Park like a dummy, but we lived in Baldwin Hills, which
Right.
is kind of like the Black Beverly Hills. But you go a block out of that, you in the 60s.
So when
So
you go ahead,
we
go
was
ahead.
in okay areas, but if you go one or 2 blocks out, you right back in the hood.
Right. So when you so when y'all told her, all right, we're gonna take the gifts and we're gonna downsize, did did y'all have any kind of regret? Cause I'm sure y'all went to different schools once y'all downsized, right?
It wasn't really the regrets on the school. The only regret that it came down to low key was just the sizing of the house.
Right. All right.
Like we went from having our own rooms to me and him sharing a room now.
Right.
That
Right.
was pretty much. But then but then we had more fun low key over there
Right.
versus View Park because I was young at View Park. Like I still remember that house. I was young. Marvell Drive. I was like 8 or 9. I was still young, but I was already jumping walls and I. But when we got to 53rd, it was better to me. It was
Right.
more. Then that's when I went to John Muir.
And that's what's that, a grammar school?
That's a middle school.
All right. All right. So
That's like where Schoolboy Q and them went.
right. All right. So you said as a kid everything was going good until like the age of 12. What was it that changed by the age of 12?
I wanted to jump off the porch for sure. I don't know. That it's just something went wrong. Something went
So
bad.
so what would you say influenced you to be like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm finna just go ahead, you know, head first. Was it stuff you were seeing in the neighborhoods, or was you going to school and the crowd you was running with, or
Move, move. I'm doing this video. Wait, go over there. Um, go over there. I'll play with you when I get done. I don't know, bro. I just for some reason like I don't know if it could have been when I was growing up. My mama used to take us to the laundromat on 79th all the time down the street from my grandmother's house, and it'd be 100 gangbangers in the parking lot. This when people in LA was really hanging out. Like it was like 100 people, or I just don't know. I don't even know if it was that or if I just back then like the streets had a hold on people for
for
some
sure?
reason. It just felt like that was the shit.
That was
So
the thing to do.
yeah, I mean when I went to John Muir, I started hanging around a few people, but all of us jumped off the porch at like the same time, and man, that area was crazy over there. I did so much shit over there. It was crazy.
Right. What would you say? What would you say was some of the biggest obstacles you have to overcome by being over there in the being in the hood, or whatever the case may be? Like,
Well, on 53rd,
yeah,
um, shit,
still as
surviving,
as a kid though, we still
just surviving.
right.
Cause gang banging was still like prevalent. It was still like you could get shot down just for being outside. And I stayed in a bad area. We moved in like a horrible area. We was in the middle of the 5-5 neighborhood Crips, the 5-4 VNGs, the 5-1 Troubles, shit, Fathers who was down the street. We was in the middle of all that shit. So that was the biggest obstacle, just stay alive, bro. Pretty much. Because
Right,
people
right,
was getting shot. They was getting killed even at that age.
right. So when you decided, uh, fuck it, I'm gonna jump off the porch. Did you get uh jumped in or like blessed in? Because in Chicago, some gangs you don't gotta get beat up. You feel me?
No,
they'll bless.
when I jumped off the porch on 53rd, that wasn't had nothing to do with the game banging yet.
Oh, so
That
you
was just that was just like really jumping off the porch from like regular kid to now we pulling robberies, breaking in houses,
yeah.
uh doing shit like running weed plays, all type of shit like that. That's what I meant by jumping off the porch over there.
Oh, all
That's
right,
when I just started the life of
crime basically.
yeah.
Oh,
I
bro.
basically got my feet wet and soaked over there.
Right. So, cause I, some parents, they'll know what they kid doing and they just embrace it. Like, yeah, my son, woo wop the bam, and you know what I'm saying to you. You feel me? Did your mother know what was going on, and did she like not accept it, but like do what you do?
Hell no. She was from Louisiana. She didn't play that shit.
Oh,
Hell
bro.
no. She didn't she wasn't okay. Hell no, she wasn't gonna be one of them mamas like I'm okay, he gang banging and shit. Hell fuck no. I used to get beat. But I used to hide a lot of that shit.
Right,
Like
right.
even when I was smoking, like I would stay out until like 10 o'clock or some shit until the my eyes or whatever the high kind of go down. Then I go in the house once she sleep a little bit. But most of that shit I was able to hide, bro.
Right.
I mean, I did dress low key. like I was young, dressing already like somewhat like a thug, Dickies creased up, the Chucks or the Crocus sacks or the white t-shirts with
What
the
the
long
what?
sleeve.
Hold on. What the hell is crocus sacks?
That's like damn, how would I describe them?
It's
They like the
shoes.
yeah, they shoes. They some like they look like some karate shoes, low key.
Oh man, you talking about the white girls? The no
They got
shoestrings?
like the little strip at the bottom, maybe any color. I mean, depending on the color you get, but it'd be like the little color at the bottom. And
Yeah.
they real thin, real thin.
Hell no.
Yeah.
And y'all used to rock them shits?
Yeah. I'm
Hell
saying.
no.
Yeah.
That shit.
That's probably why a lot of our feet's fucked up from wearing them and them all stars, the Chuck Taylors. Cause you
Right.
hit a gate in them, like your feet is like you gonna feel it. But
Right. All
yeah,
right.
but nah, I heard that shit, and she wouldn't have never. By the time I really full fledged like jumped like all the way like gang banging in the streets, she was already dead. So I mean, it was
Right.
already.
Rest in peace. All right. So you ain't had like no uncles to like show you the ropes or like nothing like that. Cause most people would be like, well, you know, my pops was woo wop or my uncle or my big brother or something like that. Did the other kid, your brother, what you consider this your brother, right?
Yeah.
All right. Did he was he outside or he was more like a more preserved person?
I thought he was square and shit. I
Oh
thought
well,
he was
he
a
was
big fat
more
square guy.
reserved.
I thought he was. I never used to want to hang with him, right? Because I used to be like, "You too big. If they come through shooting, we and
Right.
we either shooting or getting on, we getting on shooting back or whatever. But we little, we can duck and move. You too big, and I don't want to
Right.
be responsible for that. But uh, kind of find out, he low key was like he wasn't even going to school for 2 years or something, and this before my mama died. So I
So
don't know. I
he
guess he was running the streets doing whatever. I don't
so he was
know.
doing something out here, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh
For
bro,
sure.
oh bro. That's all right. So you said you didn't have no uncles.
No, I mean I had uncles like hurt, like my mama brothers and shit, but they wasn't gang banging or nothing. No shit like that. Like you talking about like where did I get like if I grew up around gang bangers? I
Yeah.
mean my cousins them my grandmother she had a property on 79th, right? She had like the house in the front, and then in the back it was like this kind of like little apartment building, low key.
Right.
But that yard was the spot for everybody because that they grew up with them, low key. Like my mom and them kind of grew up with like the first generation what became Hoovers. But
Right.
so I mean I was around that.
But
I think you was at like you was saying something like was my brother in the streets, and I was
right.
like,
Yeah.
nah.
Right.
I mean,
So
I don't know what he was actually doing, but he for sure wasn't going to school for 2 years, so he was doing something.
yeah, he was no. Basically, no. We was talking about. You were saying your mother grew up with the first generation
Oh yeah,
of.
yeah. So my mom and them kind of like they grew up with what became the first generation like Hoovers and different East Side Crips, West Side Crips. They grew up with them, and my grandmother's spot ended up becoming low key like a hangout for the homies. Not everybody to like it was like people that they knew or
Right.
people that my sisters and them knew or because a lot of the first generation or I mean not first but second or third generation was like my sisters and them age or my uncles and them knew them. So I mean my spot was basically like where all the G's, OGs and eventually like some young heads was hanging at.
Right. So you was basically a kid around them because you said you was a kid while your brother and them brothers, well, your sisters was older.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
So
Like my mama used to take us to the laundry mat. It was it was a laundromat right down the street, like a liquor store and a laundromat together with a big parking lot. And bro, it used to be like literally like 100 people out there every time we went. But yeah, I knew all of them. A lot of them I call uncle. Like a lot of them I know to this I still fuck with to this day. The ones that's still alive.
Right, right. I now do you let me see. Would you say you got in the gang to protect yourself, or because it was where you grew up at? That's just what was around. That's just what was happening.
That's because of what I wanted to do. That's if you grow up in LA at that, well, at least when I grew up, like that's kind of what you wanted to do, low key. Like it just had it had a heavy influence.
Right,
And the shit I claim and bang, I mean the shit I got put on, that's because that's where my grandmother property was at. So even before I jumped off the porch, I knew what a Hoover Crip was.
right,
Like I already knew this. I already knew what this was.
right,
So I mean, it didn't make no sense, but to join where I was at. So when I was hanging out on 53rd, before I even got put on the set, like before I even became officially from the set, I was already claiming the set, banging the set over there. I could have got like if I wasn't banging the set over there or didn't have my mind out on like, oh, I'm getting put on 7-4, then I could have got put on a few different hoods when I was younger, because I hung around a lot of people and we all turned different hoods for the most part.
right, right.
Like I had certain homies that turned bloods. Some of them turned different Crip sets. Some of them enemies. Yeah, like
All right, so the people you grew up, some people you grew up with, and they from enemy gangs. Is you like is you in tour with them, or do you say that's my partner? I grew up with him. I ain't on that with him.
yeah, nah, hell no. I
Oh,
wouldn't jump out on him or do that shit like that. Nah.
right, right. All right, now, do you remember the day you got put on?
Um,
Not the exact date or nothing like that, but like what happened the day.
I low key remember. I low key remember. I I caught two fades, two. I caught two fades back to back, right? Two different individuals, and then it was like a light pack out for
Right,
like a few seconds. It wasn't nothing serious, bro. To be realistic, I got I got a good put on, low key.
so
But
you
that's because I was already people already knew who I was. It's not like I just came from out of nowhere, but low key I got like a good. It wasn't nothing vicious. It wasn't like them videos you see where them people be having like uh
right,
all them knots and shit on their face.
right.
Wasn't nothing like that.
So
Two phase back to back.
so
Then it was a
basically
little
they
pack
took it
out,
easy.
but yeah, yeah,
All
for
right,
sure.
now
I mean, I took it easy like on the fades, but I'm saying like as far as like it could have been
worse, worse than
yeah,
what it was.
for sure.
Right. All right, now did your homies approach you like, bro, you been saying this for a long time. It's time to go ahead and get busy, or did you show up in the hood like, hey, I'm ready to go ahead handle my candle?
Nah. To be honest though, one of the homies, one of it, but it was like because it was like at that time it was like it's like I was already from the set because I'm on the front line with them. We on the front line like we trooping around this motherfucker. But nah, the homie just came one day like, bro, you might as well just get put on. Cause I mean, if they come through, you getting, you know, you gonna they shooting at you too or whatever. You might as well get put on. And you was banging it in juvenile hall. They already told me or some shit. But yeah, that's just what really made it
Official.
yeah, pretty much.
No, bro. All right, now when would you say was the term where you was like, you know what, I'm gonna fall back on the streets for a little bit and start fucking with the podcast? Well, not podcast, or because you be doing reactions more than interviews and shit like that, right?
Yeah, I fell back low key before I even thought about YouTube. I just fell back a little bit.
What was the incident that made you say, you know what, maybe I gotta relax real quick?
I was in jail, right? And I was in the cell with somebody. I ain't gonna say their name,
Right.
but we was talking, and I was like, damn, like he been a snitch for 30 years, and I'm like wow, like but this wasn't even not like the dude he was talking about wasn't my homie or nothing, but I'm like, damn, like the dude been snitching for 30 years and nothing happened to him. And I don't know, he was just talking about this dude that was a snitch and how he been snitching since like the 80s or something, like the late 80s, and he still like um be in his hood or whatever. I don't know, it was just shit like that, bro. And then I think like once you get a certain age, I don't know, something just clicked, right? And then I think I was fortunate enough to leave California to go chase a bag. So I started seeing different states. I went to like Atlanta, um, Alabama, New Mexico. I went to a few different places, and I don't know, bro. Shit. Then I went to jail. I got out. I was like, low key, I gotta try to do something else, or I'm gonna just end up like dead or in jail. And I didn't want that at that point. I don't know, bro. I just was like, I'm gonna step back a little bit, and I'm gonna go see what a job like, and that's what I did.
Right. And then, so what made you get into YouTube, the YouTube world?
Well, I started. I went and got a job, right, and my first job at like 24 or something, like um my first real job, like, but I don't know. So like I started working or whatever like later on, and either when I be on my break or I'll be at home, people will be sending me links to like YouTube videos, right? Because I didn't even really know what YouTube was at that point. I didn't. Maybe I've seen it before, but I was never no person that was in the house watching YouTube and shit. Like, I mean, when I was in the house younger, we had Comcast and Time Warner and music videos on the cable and shit like that. But I didn't really watch YouTube. But then I started getting sent links to YouTube videos, whatever. Then one day I seen this goofy looking individual on YouTube with a blue bandana, um, like I think it was like a face mask, and he was talking about like California, like Southern California, like gang politics. He was talking about some shit, and I'm like, man, what is he talking about? He don't even know what he talking. What is he saying? He ain't even. What is he talking about? I forgot the goofy name, but this was a long time ago, and I don't know. That just sparked my interest. I'm like, damn, I should get on here and like say something, but then I was like, hell no, I ain't getting on no camera doing no damn video. I didn't even grow up taking pictures like that, and I'm mad about that. Like I didn't want to take pictures when I was younger, but um, then I figured out I would start Googling shit. Then I figured out you could get paid to do that shit. I'm like, what? You get paid to do YouTube? And that just sparked my interest even more. Then one day I got on YouTube, and even the comment, you got to make like you got to sign in and make an account. Even a comment on YouTube, like comment on the video. So
Right.
that's when I made that shit. And then I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this YouTube shit. Watch. And it took me like 6-7 months after that though.
Right.
And probably like 7 months after that, bro, I just when I got off of work, I grew me up a blunt, went outside, sat on like this low key by this bus stop, but I stayed in a good little low key area. I didn't stay in the slum, so I could do that low key.
Right.
And I sat there and I just did a video real quick and I uploaded that shit and I just kept going ever since. Then I
Bro.
started getting into beef early, like friction and shit for some reason, some weird ass. That's what started the reactions because people started making videos about me and that's what birthed me into knowing what a reaction was, bro. Uh,
You like the black sheep of California podcast.
I started. I look, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I started any gangbanger in LA right now or LA County and everywhere else, but a lot of other places. But I'm gonna specifically say Los Angeles County, the whole Los Angeles County, Watts, Long Beach, Inglewood, all that shit. San Gabriel Valley, any gangbanger doing reactions on YouTube or doing any type of YouTube right now, that's because I kicked it off. That's on God. I kicked it off. And they know that. Wasn't nobody in LA doing no fucking YouTube. There wasn't no gang members. Nobody was in the streets doing YouTube reactions before Milk. It wasn't. Because when I did it, they was looking at me like I was a weirdo.
Right.
But I'm like,
So,
how I'm a weirdo and the rapper not a weirdo? And he literally telling about all the crimes that we doing right now. Like,
so
he talking about shootings and all that.
so
Like,
you crowning yourself the king at
yeah.
that.
Why? I don't want to be no king. Kings get killed and
Well,
shit.
well, not the king,
I,
but the first one to do it.
Boy, yeah,
The
you
big
can.
dog.
I can't. I'm okay. One person though. One person was on YouTube before me, but he wasn't doing no damn reactions or nothing like that. But Spider Loc was on like live stream or live YouTube live. I think
Yeah.
maybe like 2018 or something. But he was already like signed to G Unit or something. I don't know what he was doing over there. But anybody you see in LA right now, any gangbanger that's doing it or gang member or whoever, they got it from Milk. Milk started all that shit. I cracked it off. Once I started kicking up dust, bro, they was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Oh, this shit is getting big for him. Let us try. A lot of them tried. Like, I could give you a few names that I birthed. Nina Butter, the clown Nina Boy. I birthed him. That's like my son, that long lost son that I never wanted or knew about. It's a few more like Old Dirty Man Slim, ODM Slim.
Hey,
I
go
mean,
ODM Slim, cool man.
nah, he cool, but you know that's his name, Old Dirty Man Slim. That's what I call him. But all of them though, any of them I birthed them, bro. Like I birthed them.
What's the smoke? What's the smoke you got with ODM Slim?
He's a grown adult who's a bum. He don't have shit going on. He care about Crip more than getting his own life together. And he too old for that shit. That's the real beef.
I ain't gonna lie. By him being like from where he from, and then he put his differences aside to go mess with uh back on Fig, the people who supposed to be opposite of his gang. I feel like that's growth. Like a lot of people ain't doing that. They'll be like, man,
That's growth. But then when he get off camera, he gonna say, when he talking to people, he gonna say something that's gonna be disrespectful to or some. He ain't changed. That shit is for clout. That's all it's for.
now, now you know he gonna react to this and he gonna get on your ass.
C Bob still want to be a gangbanger.
I mean, that's just like if somebody run down on you, you gonna be like, they say where you from and woo woo woo. You gonna
Yeah,
rip
but
them.
I don't live like no damn active gangbanger
Right.
at my age.
Right.
I'm not walking around mean mugging you. Like you know, I'm not when I walk into a fucking store, I'm not saying we front cuz or just staring at you for no reason, banging. I'm not doing that, bro.
Right.
Yeah, you run down on me. Yeah, that's something different, but like my lifestyle is not surrounded by no gang activity, bro, at my age. and he older than me.
Right. But I don't think that nigga running down on people. Well, I don't know
Well,
what do I know, but I don't think he just catching niggas at the store like where you from, and
yeah. Long as he's still hanging out on the block at his age and saying cousin every word and on the dead homies every second and all that and all of this and still not having no real income and on the internet struggling to take his kids to Disneyland, bro. You know it is what it is.
so do you and his beef stem from you and Crip Mac beef?
Pretty much, but it's not no real beef. I mean, I ain't looking. I'm not outside looking for him. I'm not having. I ain't.
Well,
I ain't.
not beef, but
I ain't sent nobody to do none of that, man. He's still living,
well,
so it ain't no beef.
y'all
But
misunderstanding.
the issue, yeah. And he think he tough. He used to think he was tough, like he was tough, but that's because he was probably, I don't know, not in his right mind. Who knows? But he could have been on some mind altering shit. But um, I don't know, bro. I don't have no beef with that dude, but he need to get his life together. That's all I got to say. He need to keep my name out his mouth and worry about getting his damn life together. Like, I'm not him. I didn't have to run from California because of the rent. Um, I didn't have to. He got to. So he cannot keep he cannot keep putting my name in his mouth. Then he keep calling me. He keeps saying, "Oh, Milk doing meth, bro. I'm not you. I'm not your motherfucking daddy. Them. I'm not nobody
What the
you know,
hell?
bro.
You
Yeah,
said you said
Milk stay high 24/7 because Milk got pins and Milk got blood. Milk stay high.
what
I
the
do.
fuck?
Like, yeah. But for real though, he keeps saying like every time my name brought up, he say, "Oh, Milk on meth or something." Bro, he got tweaker tendencies. Fuck is he talking about? Like I don't know meth heads
Man, what the
that got
fuck?
rent and that got windows like me. I ain't met a meth head yet, bro. He littler than me, bro. Meth head.
Man, look.
Bro, he been on YouTube how long he had Crip Mac and all that shit, and he still ain't got 50,000 subscribers.
Hey, he doing this thing though. He climbing. He been on back on Fig lately. I've been peeping him over there. He been fucking with them. He been, you know. I ain't gonna lie. From the outside looking in lately, he look like he been getting his shit together.
That's cause he had to hire a damn manager or something. He had to hire somebody that helped him. I don't do that. I'm not knocking
He
him
said I
for
don't
that.
do that.
I'm not knocking him for that because he look a little, he look a little yellow bushes, like yellow bush ish. So it looked like he needed a little help, but yeah, he hired help. So that help want to get paid. So that help got to push him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So you think if you wasn't, I ain't gonna say beefing, but we in the social media world, so social media beefing or internet beefing with so many people, you think you would be at a higher level than you is now if you was to like
Um,
basically if you ain't had smoke with so many different
I think
people.
that's what got me big. I think that's what got me big. You feel me? I ain't gonna shit. That ain't a real issue for me. That part, cause I had beef for free in the streets. I didn't get paid $1 for the beef that I had in the streets, and this beef ain't shit compared to the beef in the streets. So I take this beef, but nah, I don't know. I always said that I feel like YouTube is blackballing me. I just feel like that. For what reason? I don't know, bro. But at the end of the day, somebody control that. Maybe I hurt somebody's feelings that got somebody at YouTube. Maybe somebody at YouTube I hurt their feelings. I don't know, but that shit don't I ain't tripping off that shit, bro. Like I'm not really like I'm not crying like if I don't get 1 million subscribers, like I'm gonna kill myself or some shit like that. Hell no.
Right. All right. So that's just all right, ODM Slim. Now then you had beef with Adam. What
Yeah, I applied pressure. I was applying pressure to them. Yeah.
what's y'all relationship like today?
Ain't no relationship.
Oh, so you back is back smoke with Adam.
It was never. I was never cool with him. I I had. It's only so much that I'm gonna say on the internet, but
Right.
no, I had plans, bro. I had plans, bro. It just didn't go through.
Right.
It just fell apart. But I was never cool with that dude, bro. But sometimes you gotta be able to get close to get the job done. But nah, hell no, I don't mess with that dude. Hell no.
Right. I I'm basically just going down the line of the smoke, man. Because you, like I said, you like the black sheep of Cali. You feel me?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got
I don't mess with. I don't mess with Gilligan 22 at all. No, hell no. I just don't waste my time speaking about that Gilligan every day. I don't want to. I had to like I'm not about to keep just every day talking about Gilligan 22, but not hell no. I don't mess with that dude, bro.
right.
Uh, I was trying to pop Lil Durkham.
All right, that um, we saw your take on the full extra situation
Four
already,
minus situation.
huh?
You said the four minus situation.
Damn, man, you got beef with him too?
No, I got.
Shit.
It's funny.
This nigga, damn, you said it's funny?
Yeah, four minus. You don't get it? Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were talking about his situation was funny. But
yeah. No, that shit low key is funny to me.
damn, why you say it's funny? That's fucked up, yo.
Bro, he's an active gangbanger who just had a story tied to his name about him allegedly sticking a carrot up inside of a Hoover's backside, right? And they kind of find out that the individual that this allegedly happened to was like disabled low key, like his arm was messed up, kind of like older, and his arm was messed up and shit. Now you see how things work, right? I mean, he denied it, right? Because why would he not deny it? Because it don't look cute to us. We gonna chew his ass out. Like, it don't. This ain't. That's some gay shit doing that. You
Right.
feel me? Putting a carrot up a man's ass, but he denied it. But what happened like 2 weeks later?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
cuz I'm burning Avenue, cuz I'm so
Man, this
now.
nigga is crazy. Alright, that now Instagram, you drug T Rail in it
Yeah,
and said they should start a damn, I forgot what
they
the
should
fuck you
start a
said.
rap group called the Lefties.
Yeah, that what you said. Why you drag T Rail in it, man? I thought you and T Rail had pieced it up once upon a
Yeah,
time. Like,
just because I did that don't mean I'm beefing, bro. But
oh, so you
um,
basically just
I
you
could joke.
bullshit,
He
yeah.
joke on people. He joke on people all day. They're on YouTube talking about people all day. So why I can't? I can do a video, bro.
Right.
And what I said, I'm not really I'm not making nothing up, bro. They should, because, bro, both of them is.
This nigga is crazy.
Because both of them now gotta rely on their left. You feel me? Their left arm. You feel me? T-Rail shit ain't blew off, but it ain't. It's not fully. It's not fully working. You feel me? Like,
Man, this nigga crazy.
for extra shit now.
This why they don't
Hey,
fuck with you, bro.
hey, I see why 4Extras took a picture with the doctor, right? Cause I thought he was gonna have to take it off the wrist. Like, I thought it was gonna be off the wrist, the whole hand. But he saved him just enough to where I think he'll be able to wipe still, right? You think?
Man, shit, I don't know. Shit.
I think he can wipe.
We gotta wait till he come get unbandaged. But I will
Nah,
say,
you ain't gotta wait, bro. All that shit is gone, bro. All that shit gone. It's probably only this skin is left right here, the bottom layer the little bone is left, bro.
Bro.
You didn't see his thumb on the ground?
No,
I posted it on Instagram, but I had to take it. I had to take it down before they took it down because I didn't blur it out. But I got a
I ain't
picture
see
of his
that.
thumb floating around. I think I'm gonna put it in AI and then I'm gonna put it on a T-shirt and wear it
Man,
or something.
this nigga. That's bro. That's why they don't fuck with you, bro.
Hey, but he terrorized. He brag about going to jail, terrorizing non-affiliated civilians, bro. He talk about going to jail, making them fight, and I mean, you think like if I didn't gangbang and I went to LA County Jail and then you was trying to like get up on me and you a Crip and then I try to fire on you, all the Crips gonna try to attack me. So he know that and he be using that to his advantage with some of the non-affiliates and I mean, bro, like that man ain't no. I mean, people act like he just like this good model citizen.
Yeah.
Somebody you want your kids
I mean,
to like grow up and be like or something. Bro is a terror to the fucking community.
hey, but I would say after that situation, shit, he didn't blew up now. Shit, he there.
Yeah, but what he gonna do with it now?
I don't know. That's up to him.
He go to
He
jail
said
every 3 months.
he want 50. He might chill out. That might be the wake up call to make him chill. It might you know sometime it take one to come before destruction. Sometimes
Well, that's
you
cool.
might have
And
to
then
chill.
sometimes situation like that make him more worse.
But now, shit, he said he
Now,
want 50K for the first interview.
nobody's giving him that.
What if he said he want 50K just to see how close he can get to it?
I mean, I'm not mad at him. I'm not knocking him for saying he want 50,000. You feel me? You gotta
Right.
be high. You feel me? And he's broke and struggling, and that GoFundMe money. People act like he about to pay the hospital bill with that. he not. He keeping that shit off the back. Letting that medical bill go to collections. He don't care about that. He an active gangbanger.
He said he's keeping that shit out the back. Oh,
Hey, nah,
man.
but look, and then y'all want to show him sympathy, right? But you seen it. I know you seen the video of him on his Instagram, right, where he had the M80 or M1000. He was like, "I'm about to blow people up. I'm about to blow something up. I'm about to throw this. I'm gonna throw off the back on Vernon Avenue. I'm gonna throw it at somebody." Then they come out and say, allegedly, he was in the car trying to light it to throw at somebody. Look how God worked. Look how the energy worked, bro. Before he was able to light that shit and throw it at an innocent civilian, it blew up on him off the back. Got the side of his face looking like mine, low key. Like his shit looking like mine.
Bruh.
His skin is fragmented. It's like they probably had to take some skin off his back or something because
Man.
that shit. But he low key lucky though. You feel me? He lucky that it didn't take it like didn't take his eyes out or something. You feel me? But I ain't got no sympathy for that dude. Hopefully this is the wake up call for him, but it might not be. It might be. No, he should focus on doing more content, bro. And but I just don't see him being the type to do interviews yet. Maybe he needs to do like vlogs or something.
Right. All right. So, would you go on back on Fig if you was invited?
Nah, probably not.
Cause that's down there. Back on Fig, no jumper. Damn, I forgot the other
Bro,
show.
I've been on that show before.
Right, I know.
Would I go back? Nah, hell no. Trail because Trail wants you to go on, he want me to go on his shit, but he don't want to come on my shit. He didn't want to do nothing on my shit. You feel me?
Right.
I was on his channel when he didn't even have 20,000 subscribers, bro. I was on that shit.
Right.
Nah, hell no.
So that's
I don't want to fuck with them anyway. Like I don't really mess with people that do fake shit for clout, like and fake stuff and do all type of fake beefs and shit. I don't mess with people like that.
Alright.
And then I want to get away from the gangbanging shit. I don't want to sit nowhere where it's all orange at in the back on Fig sign and then everybody that come here think it gotta be like you gotta be like Hoover affiliated or allied or something to even fuck around. I don't want to be around that. To be honest.
I mean, shit, they be having ODM Slim on there. They be having people that ain't allies
Bro,
and shit like
bro,
that.
you keep saying ODM Slim,
No, I'm
bro.
saying
Like
because that's probably the only.
ODM Slim ain't gang banged in 15 years, bro.
I would say, let me see.
ODM Slim cousins is probably. And let me tell you something. LA, bro, just like probably everywhere else, like most of the gangbangers in Los Angeles, most of them is related.
Oh, all right.
Most of them,
See, I
like
ain't.
it'd be like
Go ahead.
the uncle, the brother from 5'1", the brother from 5'5", and the cousin from Fido's Hoover. Like so, all of them be intertwined anyway.
Right. So
And he probably, you know, ODM Slim ain't no I don't know, bro, but
no, I'm
you
just
know,
saying from the outside.
T Rail ain't no gangbanger.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it ain't. That's why I'm saying it ain't really like a lot of gang banging like going on over
But
there.
you would think it is though. Like you would think it is. If you seen that shit back on Fig, you'd think Trail is like this active ass Fathers Hoover, right? I'm not saying this ain't no shots at him, but I just don't understand why he want to have all that whole little background. That's like doing too much, to be honest with you. That's just my thoughts, but you know he can do whatever he want to do.
But shit,
And
smack. That's
Smack is from a motorcycle club, like so he's around when they become a motorcycle. When they join these motorcycle clubs, it be all type of people from these motorcycle clubs. Like so they don't. Once they become a motorcycle club member, they ain't even really on no gang beef, gang banging shit anyway.
right.
So that's what I'm
That's
trying to tell
good
you.
though.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad, but
Right.
you know that's just. But I'm saying like okay, so once you join the motorcycle club, right? Then you got to leave the Crips. You can't be a Crip no more, right? Because how you gonna be? So are you? So you a gang banger? Then you go join another gang? I never understood it. You feel me? I don't. So like, am I still from my set if I go join a motorcycle club, right?
Shit, I don't know.
I
I don't know how.
don't
I
get
don't know
it.
how it worked, but I'm sure in the motorcycle club, everybody else. Not. I ain't gonna put it on everybody, but I'm sure it's different people from different gangs and that come together to make one motorcycle club. But
No, for sure, it is
yeah,
definitely, and they don't beef. Like you cannot. They don't beef in these motorcycle clubs like that.
right,
It's no fighting. Like they ain't fighting each other or no shit like that.
right. So when you say that's almost better than gang banging, well, it is to really
Yeah,
some motorcycle clubs get busy and
none in LA.
you
Not
what
in a bad way. I don't think. Like they
right
just
yeah
yeah, like they just doing. You know, like they're not like one. What was them people called 1%ers or whatever that shit is. The
uh
motorcycle people that really live like the Hell Angels and shit like
yeah
that. I
and the
don't think they like
mongols and
that.
all that.
Yeah, like I don't think they like no shit like that. But you know, yeah, it is better. But I'm saying like once they join that, they should just not be a Crip no more or whatever. But I don't get it. But
Right.
yeah,
How you where did the name Milk come from? How you who gave you that name?
um, one of my OG homeboys. Oh, but this was even before I was even officially from the set.
Right.
I don't know. One day we was just in the yard, um, chilling, really, just hanging around, and I don't know. He was clowning or something. He said milk, and I don't know. It just stuck, and I just ran with it and had it ever since.
Oh, so he called you Milk and you like, I bet that's my shit. I'm gone. So
Yeah, it stuck. So I was like, I mean, everybody else was calling me that shit anyway. So
uh,
it just it just stuck, and I ran with it. I was like, fuck it. Yeah, I mean, you know,
and then now where you come up with the Gilligan shit?
Gilligan.
Yeah.
I got Gilligan from Gilligan's Island.
Right. So I'm saying, well, what made you intertwine it like with goofies, like with a goofy, like
I can't really get to tell you the exact moment, right? I would have to think about that. I don't know, bro. One day I was just doing a video and it came out. And when I was editing that shit or whatever, I heard it again. And I was like, oh, I kinda like that Gilligan shit. And I just ran with it. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But some people after I said it, they was like, Mac Dre was saying it before you. I'm like, but
you
I've
know,
never when I was growing up, I didn't listen to Mac Dre.
right,
Like the furthest, I mean the closest to that I was listening to was like uh Too Short maybe or E40 definitely like back like early 2000s to E40 for sure. But I don't know, bro. I just got I always knew that TV show Gilligan's Island, right? So I was just like, oh, they're Gilligan, and I just put it like that, and it stuck really.
right.
But Mac Dre definitely has said it before me.
Oh, what they told you that, and you had to, and you went back and listened to it, and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
all that kind
yeah,
of
for
shit.
sure. I went and did my homework on that shit, right? And he said that shit, but I didn't know that though, cause I never listened to him like that. I ain't
Right,
heard his music until I was grown, like way grown. Like I was already doing YouTube when I found out about his music.
right. I at one point you was going crazy on the tube, and then you just disappeared. Everybody was like, "What the hell? What happened to Milk? What Milk at? Ooh, out the bam! What the hell happened? Where you go?"
Took a break.
Or you just had to get away from the net for a minute.
Yeah, I just needed a break, bro. Like I was going every day for like years.
Right,
Like years. Like when I first started doing YouTube, I was doing 3 or 4 videos a day, every day. So just imagine that, like looking for the content, doing the content, editing the content, uploading the content, titling the content, and then doing it all over again. All over again. Then if you want to be on your shit, you ain't got time to watch no TV, watch no other videos on YouTube. You can't do nothing. You can't go nowhere like that. You could, but you don't want to because you just want to keep um, doing these videos.
so basically
But
you
then
just
you don't go to the doctor. You don't go to the dentist like that. Like you don't go to you probably start working out so much. Um, so I had to just take a break, bro, to refocus. That I needed it, and I could afford to like. So I just took a little break, but I'm back now, and I'm about to put the throttle back on it.
yeah, I seen. I looked on the tube. See you all up and down that motherfucker 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago. You dropping them motherfuckers back to back. So what motivated you to get back outside, like on the
I
YouTube shit?
I never planned on stopping. I just had to take a break, bro. I was and then I had I ain't even talk about this, but I had got kidney stones too
Right,
after I took the break. Like after I was like low key on a break, I just wanted to take a break, bro. But and low key, I shouldn't even took a break, low key like that. Or if I took a break, I should have just had videos already ready to upload. Cause sometimes that be slowing down your algorithm. But I had got kidney stones too, cause I was doing videos drinking too much soda all day.
right, right,
Just doing videos, bro. It become addictive, like. But yeah, that shit was minor though. The kidney stones, it was minor. Nothing, but the pain was crazy. I've never um had no pain like that in my life. Um, I had to go to the hospital. Obviously,
right.
ain't been there in a decade, easy. Um, but yeah, that shit was minor. Just had to urinate that shit out to get some fluid or whatever. But yeah, I took a break, bro. I needed it to be 100% honest with you. And
Right.
now I'm back on my shit, and I won't stop for another. Like that was my first break in like 4 years. So I took that right. Took like little while off. Now I'm good for another 4 years.
Shit. All right. You saying you gonna in another 4 years you gonna take another break?
Yeah, but next time
You gonna be
I'm gonna be
prepared.
prepared though, because I'm gonna record some videos. I'm gonna record a lot of videos, so at least I could be trying to upload once a day or something.
Right. Bro. All right, man. What you got? Some upcoming stuff you got going on?
Yeah, but I don't like talking about it. I don't.
Bro.
I would advise you not to talk about that type of shit either. But yeah,
Bro.
like I got some different shit coming. A lot of people be like, "Why you like reactions?" Because in so many words, man, man, it's been good to me.
Bro.
I ain't worked a 9 to 5. I be seeing the comments and some of what these people be saying. He broke, he homeless. I'm never homeless. I'm not broke. I haven't worked a job in since 2000. And I could have quit in 2020, but I just kept going just to try to, because I thought I was a real hustler and I wanted to get both bags. But then I figured like I could just stop doing that and do more videos. It just make more sense. But yeah, and I seen see, that's why I call him Old Dirty Man Slim, right? Because he say shit and he don't have facts. You feel me? Everything I say, I got facts behind it. That's why I be really slaying Gilligan's. That's why I got Crip Mac DP, because I come with facts. But
You said you
he
got
said
Crip Mac DP.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got him DP. 100%.
How you get Crip Mac DP, man?
You remember the video when he was in the alley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. That's because of me. Yeah, for sure. Because I found his old Facebook, right? I found that old Facebook where he was claiming the Hoover. He was dissing the neighborhood Crips. He was dissing Bloods.
When he was younger.
He was 18 or 19 years old. He wasn't that young.
All right.
Yeah, ain't no excuse for this. But to be honest though, yeah, I got him DP, bro, because when I posted that shit on Instagram, and that shit went crazy.
Shit.
The next day he was doing the video. The next day he was doing a video. I go find a video clip. You could go search it. It's probably still on his other page that he got took. But I'll get into that real quick. But he was on a video saying, Lupe, tell Milk everything gonna see all right. And then 5 minutes after that, 10 minutes after that, it's another video of him, bro, face all like whooped and bloody and shit. Then I get sent the video of him in the alley, which shouldn't have never came out, but I got sent that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got DP'd over that. That's what it stemmed from. They shouldn't have did that. They was wrong though. They let me post the old post and whoop him off that. That was crazy.
You talk about they should have did that, but
they shouldn't
put the shit out though.
But they scandalous. They did that to the person that really, like, I'm be honest, outside of LA, he put them on the map. Like certain people in LA don't even know about them unless they gang affiliated. To be very honest with you, they don't know what 5-5 is unless they live on 57th and Normandy and they see the hitting up on the walls or something. But he put them on the map. That's why I'm saying that. But I loved it that. I had to get him DP. But I didn't love what followed after. Because after, that's when they got up on him really with that CME shit. Right? And they whooped him for his channel. Now that's what I didn't like. Because
you said he took his channel.
I started figuring out he kind of a little C-Mac a little off. You feel me? So I don't want to, like he a op, but he like a little slow op. So you kind of like got to give him some passes.
Yeah.
They whooped him for his YouTube, bro. That's why he ain't got that C-Mac with the 250. It might be like almost 300,000 subscribers.
Yeah. But
yeah, y'all remember he got signed to CME? This when 600 first hit the scene.
I don't even know what CME is, but I know who 600 is.
Well, that was they fake that was they fake label that they signed him to a deal for. I don't even know why he would want to sign the deal. I don't know if they told him this was a rap deal, but for some reason this deal included giving them the password and giving him the password and shit for his YouTube channel. They took control of his YouTube channel, bro.
Nah, that's
And
crazy.
we don't even know who runs CME, bro. They say allegedly. They said, look, this allegedly, bro. At first I thought it was Big U, right? I'm like, oh, it's Big U. This even before the shit came out with the Rico or anything. I'm like, oh, Big U got up on him because I proved that he wasn't this cold ass infant low general killer from 55th Street all his life. He at 19 he was fucking drinking Old English on Vernon and Western off the back and shit. Then you gotta ask yourself, he was with the 40s a lot, right? He was hard head, rest in peace was his best friend. Why he didn't get put on 40s?
Right.
They didn't think he was Spody, but the owner of CME, I thought it was Big U, but they allegedly they saying it's the dude Foley, which I don't understand how that make any sense, but maybe he has some money though because he did win a lawsuit, so I don't know. Because they gave Crip Max some money, right? But they swindled him because they either uh they either forced him or they manipulated him because he a little off. And then to be honest, I didn't pick game like right. I used to chew his ass out in the videos, but I used to still give him game though, because I'm not on to harass him low key, but I'm giving him game too. And I'm telling him, I don't even think whatever contract that they had you sign is like I don't think it'll hold up in court. I don't think it will. And you mental. Can I say that? Mental?
Shit, I don't know.
I mean, he a little, you know, he a little. Yeah, I think he's mental, right? He's mentally challenged. So I don't think the contract would have been hold up in court, bro. So he needs to go try to get that channel back. Shit.
Damn, man. All that shit. He probably could come home and work it up though. He started his own channel and get on there and talk his shit on his channel and give his own point of view. He probably can build that.
No, he had already made another one, but then they start talking about he can't do that because it's in the contract or something crazy. So I'm like, bro, at this point, man, you better crash out for this shit because they tripping. But no, I think he started another one, but I'll still be trying to go get my other one back. Even if you don't want to go to court, go get a lawyer. Have a lawyer go get that shit back because you mentally not stable to even sign no motherfucking contract like that, bro. And they swindled him. They scandalous for that, but yeah, he got whooped because of me, and he was in that alley and shit. And then he ended up going to jail, like almost fucking his whole career up. He lucky the gun didn't work.
He talking about the gun didn't work. Man, look.
Oh, folded. Be lucky that motherfucker didn't work.
He talking about on phone them. Hey, man, look. You.
That's why he got lucky because he had a paid lawyer, right? And the firing pin didn't work in the gun. But think about this: like, what if he would have seen me, right? And then he wouldn't have wanted to squabble. Maybe he would have wanted to crap. But not if, let's take me out of it. What if somebody else would have been trying to run up on him to gun him down? I'm not trying to do that. Most we'd do is squabble, whatever. I'm not trying to crash out and kill you. I don't want to do that. It's not even worth it. But what if somebody else would have jumped out on him and wanted smoke? And then he went for that gun and tried to, and nothing came out and got killed. So maybe it was good he went to jail with that shit.
I was finna say, if that is the case, everything happened for a reason.
It is the case. That's why he only got 36 months because they couldn't charge him with the gun because he went to the feds. The feds picked that case up, and he had got 3 gun cases back to back. But that gun didn't work when because they got to prove that the gun could work in the feds, to charge you with that shit. So they
Right.
just basically charged him with like some bullshit ammunition and like the priors, I guess, or whatever. He got lucky and he had a paid lawyer. So
Yeah, shit, that's a blessing it didn't work. Cause shit, if it worked, it'd probably be a little longer. So shit, everything happens
no,
for a reason. Shit.
no, yeah, but if it didn't work and he got caught by some people, it would have been bad because he'd have been thinking he had a gun that worked, and maybe he'd have been turning up a little more because he think this gun worked, and then when it went up, the gun motherfucker don't even get it don't even get the blowing. It's crazy. So yeah, but he needed jail too. Hopefully he don't become a repeat offender again because he already been one. So because ever since he didn't got this little fame, he done been in jail 3 or 4 times.
He seemed like he got his mind straight on the interview. He seemed like, well, he said he gonna come home and he got some shit to focus on.
Bro, he said that 3 times ago since he been on the internet. 3 times.
No, bro. But yeah, man. Tell the people where they can find you at on social media.
Oh yeah, I'm on YouTube, bro. It's
description anyway. So
I'm on YouTube, bro. That's it. Just it's Milk TV, bro. That's really where I'm at. That's really all that matters.
The link gonna be in the description. You feel me? Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. You feel me? And anything you looking for gonna be in the description. And you got something to say before we bell out?
Nah, but just make sure y'all get y'all mind right and don't crash out. And get to the dough. That's pretty much it, love.
Bro, get to the dough. And we out of here.